Alright, back here with round 2 of our Vintage Cube, reanimating, and alright, we can deal with this. Not an insane hand, but it's a fine hand. Thoughtseize our opponent on turn 1, see what they got going on. If they just happen to have a huge creature, we can actually just Thoughtseize it and then reanimate it. Otherwise, we play Pack Rat, go from there. Opponent mulls to 6 and scries to the bottom. Alright, turn 1 Thoughtseize, jeez. Thirst, Time Walk, Ulamog, and Vidalcan Shackles, along with Mishra's Workshop and Island. I think we just have to take the Shackles here. Ulamog would shuffle back in. Time Walk is going to hit us eventually. Thirst, yeah, Shackles, the problem is, ruins our Pack Rat plan. The downside is Ulamog ruins our Show and Tell plan. But, alright, let's Pack Rat. So we're just going to go in on this Pack Rat, I believe. Hopefully our opponent plays Mishra's Workshop here and can't do anything. And we just win with that Pack Rat. Ooh, Liliana? That's interesting. Well, I think we still want to go on the Pack Rat plan. Let's attack with Pack Rat. Discard this Show and Tell. Make another Pack Rat. Ooh, our opponent drew a Worn Power Stone. Not bad. We draw a Swamp. I think we got to keep doing the same thing. So we are going to attack with both Pack Rats. Discard Tassiger? Yeah, let's discard Tassiger. Make another Pack Rat. Hit for 6. And we theoretically have lethal next turn if our opponent doesn't have something to stop our Pack Rats. That Pack Rat is such an insane clock. Our opponent uses their Time Walk. Alright. Seems like a desperation Time Walk. They just Time Walk, untap, get another redraw, basically. But they're still just dead to Pack Rats. Ooh, our opponent has something? Oh, Thirst? I don't even know how this helps them. They can Thirst into a 3-mana artifact and chump, I guess. Well, that was easy. Do we have anything we can bring in? Lifebane isn't good. Necropotence, Jace, Ugin. Yeah, I think we just run it back. I think our opponent's deck can probably do some pretty broken things, but so can we. Interesting. Not the fastest hand. Iona. Well, we're pretty close to setting up Reanimate Iona. I think we lead on Island. Actually, I think we can reanimate... Can we reanimate Iona next turn? No. Not quite. Well, that's Mystical Tutor. We could take a Force for protection and just go on a slower plan. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Let's just take Careful Study. Then we get to Careful Study. Jeez. Alright, pitch Grizzlebrand and Iona. Play this Swamp. Play Mox Emerald. Imperial Seal. And get a... Do we want Reanimate? Yeah, I guess Reanimate's the safest way to go. Ship the turn back to our opponent. Does our opponent have a counter spell? That is the new question. If they can't counter our reanimation spell, then I think they just lose. Alright, Caracas. Reanimate Grizzlebrand. Does it resolve? They crack their Flooded Strand. They're going to do something. Get a Plains. Thirst for Knowledge. Well, it looks like it is going to resolve. We have the Force. Our opponent pitched a Lightning Greaves. Alright. We draw. Down to 3 life. And we can't cast anything. Alright. We just gotta pass. Discard a swamp and a swamp. Alright, opponent, what do you got? Another swamp. Alright, we attack with Grizzlebrand. Gain 7 life. Now we can Thought Seize our opponent, see what they got going on, and potentially just animate dead this Iona. We could also just play a Liliana or something. Vendilion Click. Alright. Going after themselves. Sword of Feast and Famine goes to the bottom. We see a Daze, a Restoration Angel, a Tezzeret. Well, I mean, I guess we just take Resto, play the Swamp, and animate dead our Iona. And put it on blue so they can't cast the Daze or the Tezzeret. And this is the Nut Reanimator deck. When this deck is good, it is so insanely powerful. Like, what's our opponent supposed to do? Multiple tutors, careful study, reanimate, thought seize. Like, it's like we're playing a singleton legacy deck almost. And we even have the Crocus that we can use to bounce the click or save our creatures. It's just so good. Next turn, we could play Glenelender Archmage to leave up a counter for a non-creature spell, like a Balance or something. And our opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Well, we are cakewalking our way through this Vintage Cube. So this is a short one. We're playing like 5-minute matches. Oh, Reanimator.